Before you move to Thailand, watch this first. My name is Nick, and I make videos about living abroad. I have lived in Thailand. I visited, and I'm currently living here for the next year. And I just want to go over some requirements that you should think about before moving to Thailand yourself. Don't believe the hype of the internet. Don't believe TikTok. Do your own research first. One of the first things I would say before moving here is to do your research on what type of visa you're going to come in on. You know, there's a long-term visas. You have like the non-immigrant B visa, the retirement visa, or the education visa. I'm currently here on an education visa, so make sure you do that beforehand before arriving. Tourist visas are not meant for living here. It's That's not what it should be used for. And you can get in a lot of trouble if you try to live here on a tourist visa and try to do like visa runs. Um, you want to prepare for the hot climate. It's high humidity and it's a very heavy cash heavy kind of society, and very app driven as well. So a lot of things are scan to pay or calling grabs for cars, for food, for deliveries of groceries, all types of things. Those are really key. Is like you really want to prepare for that, especially if you are not used to a hot climate because not only is it hot, but it's humid. The humidity is kind of what gets you. If you're used to being in dry heat, it's going to be a lot different, a lot more like kind of like suffocating feeling. But most people kind of live in air conditioning. People go from air conditioning to air conditioning, but it's just something to keep note of that you will have to adjust to the climate. Uh, when you first get here, you probably want to rent short term first, unless you have visited before and you know exactly where you want to live and find the right neighborhood. Like when I first visited here, I visited for 2 months plus 30 days because the 60 plus 90, or sorry, the 60 plus 30, which is 90 days that they originally had, and that was last year. And I moved every month to a different neighborhood to kind of get a sense of like where I would like to live. And so when we came back, we kind of knew of the places we were going to be comfortable. And now I live in, I signed a year lease and live in a place that I feel very comfortable at. Make sure that you are respecting the strict cultural norms, like removing your shoes indoors, treating the king's image with high regard, make sure you're wying, all of the things. Just be respectful and do that research. But let me go into like a more kind of comprehensive breakdown of these things. So the visa and the paperwork, like I said, do not move to Thailand on a tourist visa. You must have a proper long stay visa. And if you plan to work here, you need to have a work visa. And that is kind of hard to get depending on what you're doing. If you're doing a teaching degree, not so hard to get. But if you're trying to work in a like regular corporate company, they do have a lot of laws here where they're not allowed to hire people that are foreigners unless it's absolutely necessary. They do want to push hiring Thai citizens before hiring foreigners. So make sure that you have done your research on the companies you want to work for, or you've already gotten a work offer, a work permit offer before arriving. Documentation, of course, that passport, make sure it's valid for at least 12 months and make sure you have plenty of pages left in it because the visa stamps are very large and they take up multiple pages. So you want to make sure you have enough pages in there. And then you have passport size photos ready. They always want you to have a lot of copies of those little photos, like the 4x6s, or even smaller. I can't remember the exact size of them, but you need like 10 or 12 of them. It's like a lot. So make sure you have that. In terms of like the long-term commitment, I wouldn't buy any property. There's a lot of laws around property and buying things. I would just rent here first for the first 6 to 12 months before you consider buying anything. Just, understand the area, understand the culture, and make sure that's something you really want to do. In terms of the lifestyle and the culture, cultural norms, like I said, make sure you're wine. You make sure you are putting your palms together and you are bowing a little bit. When you are meeting people, you're saying Swadee Krab or Sawadee Ka, and learning a little bit of the culture, some of the language is really important. It will get you really far in terms of communication. Avoid touching people's feet and touching people's heads. It's considered incredibly rude. Do not do that. Make sure that you take off your shoes. A lot of places will ask you to remove your shoes when you enter their homes, temples, and even some shops. Like when I went to the dentist, they had a shoe rack outside the dentist, and you're supposed to leave your shoes outside. So just make sure that you're looking around and you're following the norms. Keep your cool. Losing your temper is kind of considered like social suicide. You do not get upset in public. You stay calm and you stay polite. Otherwise, you are losing face, and it's really disrespectful. And people will look down on you for it if you get upset. Like outwardly. Clothing, dress modestly, especially in temples. Cover your shoulders and your knees. And I only say that really for those situations. If you are going or in the government offices, temples, make sure that you're dressing modestly. Don't wear shorts, don't wear sandals, don't show your shoulders, things like that, or don't wear tank tops. But if anywhere else, it really doesn't matter. Most I've seen many Thai people wear things like just like the opposite of that when they're in their daily life. Just make sure that in certain situations that you are dressed appropriately. In terms of the financial and like cost of living, you want to start thinking in baht and not in your home currency. The prices are low, but the expenses do add up really easily. And then cash is very highly used here, as well as QR codes. So people are often scanning things. If you are a foreigner, you can sign up for Thai Tag or Tag Thai through KBank. You can do that at the airport. You can go to a local branch and sign up, and you can pay through Prompt Pay. I think you can also set it up through Wise as well. There's other programs or apps that you can set up paying through a QR code. So just do your research and you can figure that out. In terms of banking, make sure if you have permanent residency, you can set up a local bank account. It's not necessary. If you're getting paid in baht, if you have a work permit, it might be. You might want to invest in that, but most banks won't even want to give you a bank account unless you do have a work permit. So something to think about. In terms of like I said, overall, the cost of living, it is more affordable than Western countries overall. But if you're coming to Bangkok specifically, it's very expensive. It's just like any other luxury mega city. So you can find things that are very affordable, or you can find things that are very expensive. It just depends on what kind of lifestyle you want to live. Daily practices, daily life and your daily practices, I would say it's hot year round in terms of the weather. So you need to shower at least twice a day. Once a day, it's fine, I guess, but twice a day, you're probably going to want to if you're going out every day. If you're going out every day, you got to shower before you leave and you got to shower before you come home. It is very, considered very rude to smell bad in Thailand. So Thai people don't smell bad. And you cannot be getting on the train smelling bad. Like that, it will make people very upset. Like, do not do that. Air pollution is an issue. Northern Thailand has it bad, especially in Chiang Mai. They have a lot of air pollution, especially during burning season. But if you are and burning season is January to April. But if you live in a mega city like Bangkok, there's going to be pollution everywhere. A lot of people wear masks. It's just a part of life. There's a lot of cars, there's a lot of bikes, there's a lot of pollution. Traffic, motorbikes, taxis, they are the norm. Please wear a helmet, protect yourself. It can be kind of dangerous, so that's something to think about, but it is very normal to take motorbikes everywhere. Internet and utilities, high-speed internet is kind of everywhere and it's actually quite affordable. And then trash systems. Trash cans can be kind of hard to find in public, but you can go to a 7-Eleven, you throw away your trash. Or if you go to a public place like a mall, you can throw away your trash. But trash is actually picked up every day in most neighborhoods. So it's like trash is taken care of. Health and safety in terms of like toilet etiquette, do not flush toilet paper down the toilet unless it explicitly says so. Most built newer buildings allow you to do that. That's totally fine. But most, I would say outside of your modern building, you are not supposed to put toilet paper in the toilet. Put it in the trash can next to it. There's also usually a bidet, spray, a bum gum you can use to clean yourself because, like I said, Thai people like to be clean and they expect you to be clean. So you can use that to help yourself and clean yourself up after using the bathroom. Health insurance, they do have comprehensive health insurance plans for immigrants, for expats. And you can sign into those if you want. They're pretty affordable, so that's an option. Do your research on that. And yeah, just plan accordingly. I would say the healthcare in the United States, where I'm from, compared to Thailand, is ridiculously different. Thailand's healthcare is way above. It's patient, it's caring, it's clean, it's thorough. I got really sick here about 2 months ago, and I had a fantastic experience, even though I had to be in the hospital for like 2 nights. But I had a ridiculously thorough experience, and my health was taken care of very well, and it was the best medical experience I've ever had. And I'm born and raised in the United States, and I just never had that kind of healthcare. So if you are worried about that, you shouldn't be. And so I would say the top tips are do your research. Always do your research. Learn some basic Thai. It will go a long, long way for you. Avoid scams. I mean, don't if you're going to tourist areas, be careful. Don't get too inebriated, mind yourself. If something is too good to be true, it probably is. Don't do like financial investments. Just be smart. And I always say if you are actually looking to live here, you should probably do like a test run. You should come and visit first. Make sure that Bangkok is the place you want to live. If it's not, I might suggest Chiang Rai or maybe a different coastal in the south, coastal beach towns might be your vibe. You should just like look around and make sure, and maybe come during different times, because rainy season is a little bit different from the hot. Well, it's year round it's hot, but there is a rainy season that happens, and you might not enjoy that. So we want to make sure that you can handle all of those things. And that's it. Before you move to Thailand, this is the list that I would say that you should consider. And as always, the easiest thing to do is just do your research. Do not come here blind. Do not just come here based off of a couple TikTok videos. Actually, be mindful of like what you're actually walking into. And that is it for today. Thank you for watching this video. I post every damn day, even when I don't want to, because I believe in discipline, I believe in showing up, and I believe in you. So I will see y'all in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Peace. Real quick before you leave, if you enjoyed this video and you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm really building this channel for people who want honest conversations about traveling, living abroad, financial freedom, and just figuring life out outside the box. I'm not your average guy. I occupy quite a lot of identities that are not mainstream. My perspective gives a unique outlook that doesn't always get a voice in popular media, and I appreciate anyone open to hearing my voice, knowledge, and experience. So if that's your vibe, subscribe, join the community, and let's keep exploring together.